Hey everyone, Justin here from Triumphal Reads. Glad to see you tuning back in. Tonight we're going to be talking about a lovely book by the name of Anne of Green Gables.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Justin here.
Tim, hey.
My doppelganger. You know,
Yeah. Also Justin over here.
Yeah. So he's been on the channel before. If you've been a long time subscriber.
Yeah, way back in the day.
Long time. Yeah.
Eons have passed.
That was probably pre-COVID. I think was
I'm
the
sure.
last one we did.
Yeah.
But anyways. He doesn't know it yet, but I've press ganged him into service on the Triumphal Reads channel.
Oh, okay.
So
well, yeah.
Let me know what you guys
think. I look forward to my paycheck. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I'm just swimming in all these YouTube ad revenue funds.
That's
here.
right. Yeah.
But yeah, so I figured we'd do a couple of videos.
Yeah.
We've got a Q&A coming up. He's going to help me with that. I know I promised you guys like a month ago I'd do that.
Yep.
But yeah, so in this video, we're going to be doing the I'm So Annoyed BookTube tag. And Tim doesn't have the questions yet, so I'm going to get like off the cuff, real life answers. And for those who don't know, which I don't know how you would know, you got 2 masters in English, and you're going for PhD in English literature.
Yeah, I massively overcommitted to that area.
So he knows publishing and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I know.
More than me.
I know bits and pieces, yeah.
So I thought I'd get his answers from it. But this was created by Kelly over at Books I'm Not Reading. I'm going to leave a link down below to her channel. She's got some cool content out there. And I happen to be tagged by Grix over at Grix, etc. He's got a really cool kind of intellectual channel with lots of different discussion videos and stuff on different topics. Highly recommend it, especially if you like philosophy, and there's not a lot of that going around on BookTube. So definitely give his channel a look as well. So thank you, Grix. And let's just go ahead and get started. All right. So question number 1: do publishers ever do things that you find annoying, Tim?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's a pretty broad question though. Are we talking little, like, putting...
That's the question.
Yeah, I find those annoying little, now an HBO series things on the cover just deeply troubling.
I remember when I first read Game of Thrones,
Yeah.
it's like, literally Sean Bean sitting on the Iron Throne there.
Yeah.
And then I found out, the cover, the nice illustrated covers just
exist in the
not that I don't mind Sean Bean.
Yeah.
But, I know exactly.
No, yeah, I am kidding. It's not like the biggest deal in the world, but it's, it actually is something that bugs me slightly, just that immediate tie-in. But
I'm trying to think. I can't think of anything like super in particular that publishers themselves do.
Yeah.
The only thing I guess I can think of is like when they put a blurb on where they're like referencing a book to be like, like Tolkien or like, whoever that happens to
it's
be the
not
big...
actually going to be like Tolkien. Nobody's Tolkien but Tolkien. It's very specific. One other thing that does, I guess, kind of bug me is, you look at the back of a book and it's all raving reviews for a book that came out 4 years ago. And they've published 2 books since then. You end up wondering, have they just fallen off massively since then? Yeah, exactly,
Yeah, that makes sense. I think sometimes, though, if you're, like, say you just have, like, a mega bestseller and then your other ones are just, like, minor hits, I guess you always want to just...
I understand why they have to do it. They're trying to sell the book as well as they can, but,
Alright, this video is also going to be 45 minutes long, if you guys don't know, so we'll do a brief intermission so you can, like, grab some coffee or tea or, whatever else you drink. Question number 2. Have you ever been annoyed by a spoiler?
Yeah, I can't say I haven't, but it's pretty rare. I don't really care that much about spoilers. I don't know. If it's a series I'm really into or a book I'm really curious about, maybe, but this might be very specific to me. I have been in English literature studies for a really long time, on and off. So you end up with a lot of just kind of general knowledge about books, whether you've read them or not. It starts to kind of...
All right, I got one.
Yeah.
I was reading Warhammer. I was reading the Horus Heresy, and someone told me the Emperor of Mankind dies at the end.
Oh, no.
Yep. All right, question number 3. Have you ever been annoyed by what was discovered in a little free library, a book sale, or a used bookstore? Bookstore.
No.
Yeah.
Not really.
I'm trying to think. The only thing that annoys me is it seems to be bookstores are very hit or miss. Like, they're either, like, awesome or they sell their used books, like, $2 less than, like, a new book. That's annoying me.
Yeah.
That's not really like finding something. Or if like the one in Holton that's just not organized. That bugs me. But that's not like finding.
I guess that does bug me a little bit too. Yeah, I think possibly that's just a specific thing to me though. A lot of the used bookstores around here, I almost give them the benefit of the doubt just because it's a very small population.
They exist,
yeah.
All right. Question number 4. When it comes to short story collections, are you annoyed if there's a novella included or in the middle of the collection?
Not really.
I'm not. I
don't.
As you can see, I read a ton of short story fiction collections.
Right.
You know.
No. I'm used to reading a lot of anthologies. It doesn't really bug me. I guess if it was a really themed collection, hypothetically, and it was specifically about kind of snapshots of somebody's work or just flash fiction, and then you ended up with a novella somewhere in the middle, it'd be kind of jarring, but...
All right, question number 5. Deckled edges, beautiful or annoying?
Don't have a strong opinion on that one, I'll be honest, but...
I actually don't mind deckled edges. I think the swaying opinion right now is like not doing them, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't see them when you have them on the bookshelf. So, and I guess it's more like I think people don't like the way they turn.
Yeah, I guess it's the experience.
I guess I don't really understand why that's a big deal.
Takes that extra fumble too. Yeah.
Question number 6. Other people's annotations in a used book or a library book, is that okay or annoying?
Oh, I've worked in a library. Please don't scribble in library books. Please don't.
I don't annotate myself, but I actually like getting used books and library books that have notes in them, so keep doing it. Right. Question 7. If there is a series or a collection of certain kinds of books and changes are made, are you annoyed or okay with this? And give examples.
Let's see. What's an example of? If I'm understanding correctly, it's changing things after they've already been published, or.
I think so. Or they change the way the series is, like halfway through.
Retcon something.
Yeah. I'm not.
If it's a retcon, I think it's just clumsy styling. I understand why authors have to do it sometimes, especially in very long-running series.
Oh, and I think they're talking physically too. Like if you have like a series like these, and you got these like super old ones.
Yeah.
And then if I can grab them.
Right, so they don't fit together on the shelf. And
here's like a super old one.
Yeah.
And then here's like the style, the nice sleek design of
Gotcha.
one.
Okay, that does bug me actually.
Or like the spines. But... Like I have books where like they don't line up and not that much anymore because I don't have many fantasy books and that kind of stuff. But like my Oxford Very Short Introductions, grab me a stack behind you.
Oh
right
yeah.
there. There's one of them that's like half an inch taller than the others.
Yeah.
Like they all have like these matching they're not actually matching, but they all like the same style and everything, which I think is really cool. There's one that sits like a full centimeter above the others.
Yeah.
That is annoying. That's like 1 out of like 100. So.
Yeah, that go.
But I mean, it doesn't like bother me to the point where I like I guess. 8. Do the decisions of characters in a novel ever annoy you?
Yeah. Especially if you've related to them a lot, right?
Give me one that's really bad.
One's really bad. Oh man. I mean, obviously you don't like some of the villains for the choices they make. I hated Dolores Umbridge when I read her as a kid. Yeah, again, like, as you grow and you read a lot more books, you start to realize that the protagonist has to mess up occasionally in order to have a decent novel.
You don't like Mary Sue's?
No, I'm not keen on them. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Number 9. Are you ever annoyed by how someone organizes their books and why?
Yeah, I try not to be too judgmental about how other people organize their books because mine are catastrophe. So, not really, to be honest. Like it doesn't bug me. I guess I don't immediately go into someone's house and think, "Oh, wow, you suck at organizing your books."
I'm trying to think. The big one that everyone either loves or hates is the color-coded rainbow stuff. I think I feel like fantasy and fiction books have like nicer covers. Like my covers are all like blacks and browns and like tans and whites. Like I don't even know if I could do like a rainbow.
I mean, I guess if it was really garish, I would be maybe a little annoyed by it. But again, like you put a lot of more effort in than I did, so.
I think the only thing that would annoy me is like if you had like a lot of nonfiction books, like more than one subject like I do, and you mix them together. Like, if I had all my science and all my history, like just mixed, like say you did just like last name by author, is like the way you organize it. I don't know, that might bother me, but I guess not too many people I know have like bookshelves in there. So
yeah, like I say, mine are a total mess. So
I feel like if you have them on shelves, you're like already ahead of most people.
Making a lot of assumptions here, yeah.
Number 10, something bookish. So just anything bookish that you find annoying.
Oh, bookish that I find annoying.
See, I put him on the spot. I'm gonna do it in the next video too.
That's fair enough, yeah. Something bookish that I just...
Anything.
Books.
Anything related to books.
Paper cuts suck.
That's true. That's a good point. I don't know if I've ever gotten a paper cut from a book.
I've gotten one.
Watch me like tomorrow.
Yeah,
just like my whole
exactly.
fingers like half severed off. Okay, here's like one random thing that I find annoying is when you have a hardcover. Okay, you got a hardcover and it's got a dust jacket. The dust jacket only covers like half the book, and that's the way it's like designed.
Oh yeah,
whatever. I'll
agree with that.
Whatever that style is called. Stop. Just stop
please don't. Yeah,
that's the jankiest thing.
I know it's the way of standing out, but please, yeah,
it's just terrible.
like I said, I worked at a library before. Those are the hardest ones to wrap and figure out what we're supposed to do with them.
Catalog them.
It's a mess. So
it's just
the more elaborate your dust jacket, the worse it is for us a lot of the time.
All right, then. So that was questions. If you made it this far into the video, thank you so much. Leave some comments down below. Let me know if you want Tim in more videos, because he's going to be in them whether he likes it or not.
Fair enough.
So I'm going to tag a few people. These are all just booktubers I really enjoy. And I perused their channels and made sure I don't think they've done this tag yet. But I really enjoy their content. I try to watch like all their videos, so I think you should too. All right, so we got Emma over at A Couple Books, Heidi at My Reading Life, John over at Nicholas of Autrecourt, Bill Rutenberg, and Farrah at Bookstolgic. So definitely check out their channels. I'm going to leave all their links now below. Thank you so much for watching. And I guess whether you're reading something that's annoying you or not, always remember,
read victoriously.